Okay, here we are again. So, just to recap, some things I've done. Just want to show you some things. So, ZFC is a great camera. But as you notice, with different tripods, I just want to show you that they can install in different ways. So this is the old-fashioned type of camera. Is it easier to have it like this, or is it easier to have a grip? So I have a small rig grip right here. It adds this to the ZFC. And what I like about this, when you install it, it's very easy. You just turn it clockwise and it locks in. And you can use a screwdriver, or you can just use the little handle on it to tighten it up. Now, there is another problem though. Okay, so with this, you can open up the battery door. So we can get it open with the SD card and stuff. And you can put this on a tripod. So there's a little hole right behind here. So you have a better grip, but it does add a little weight to it. The only problem with this, and I'm going to see if that goes good. You know what? Well, it's on manual. And I got it at 30, put it at 60. Is when you get a tripod, and if it's a straight one like this without a ball head, is you turn it on, or put it on, I should say. Now I like this tripod because it's small, very flexible, and it's straight. It doesn't really shake that much, but with the small rig grip it does. So you see the shaking, even if you put it tight. And plus the fact that if you mount it, you notice this is not all the way straight. I either have the camera like this or the other way, and it's not straight. So when you put it down, it's good. But if you have a heavy lens, I wouldn't recommend put it on this type of tripod. So this is a ZDO tripod. No ball head, just a flat one. I love the rubber feet on it. It doesn't slide around. But then you have one of my favorites, the Manfrotto DGX one. And it doesn't matter once you put it on. It is a ball head. So it's a little bit sturdier, but the thing that I like about it is you can put it in any position. So if you had it at an angle, you can look at yourself and stuff. The only thing is it does give extra weight to the camera. So if you don't like carrying it like this, I recommend taking the grip off. Because if you're holding it on a tripod, you don't really need to hold the grip. The grip is there to be keep it steady so you can shoot. But I've learned also that you don't really need a grip. Now I like it because it blends in with the camera, with the colors and everything. But there's some downsides to it, to any one, where you want a small portable camera. Do you really need it? And even when I put on a VGX, it's much lighter. This adds some weight to it, okay, and it gives it a more bulky look. But with a good tripod, you can still take a picture of the camera, and it's pretty easy to hold All right, it's just one for the lens and one, I think, for the focusing part right here. Be a functioning button too. And if you use the tripod without the grip, this is the Zydio one now. It still shakes around, okay? Just want to show you. If you look at it, no matter with the grip on or without, it's pointing the wrong way. I found out that on most Canon cameras, these fit fine. So basically they're not built for the Nikon system. Also for charging, if you're doing it remotely, you're not streaming, it's not in the office, but you're out in the field. So I have a power pack called My Charge, and this is kind of like it's a USB-C 5-volt 3-amp. The next one is the other two are 5-volt 2.4 amps. So the 5-volt 2.4 amps are the USB 3, and then the USB-C right here. This is how you would charge it. This will do your cell phone. It will also charge your cameras. It will not charge Canon cameras. So you need something like this, 100 watt, and I had it hooked up to my ZFC, so they're all fully charged now. But this 100 watt is a fantastic one. There's a little cover to it, but if I plug it in, you should see the lights. Yeah, maybe not. So let me plug it in to USB so I can light it up. Okay. So 42%, and you can see that right there. And it's 5 volt, 4 amps, and I have like another 10 hours to charge with this. Excellent. I can charge this once every 2 weeks. And as you can see, the light is on. It's charging on the camera. I'm going to unplug it. So this camera's ready to go. This charger is excellent. It has a little case to it. I ordered it off of Amazon. I really can't read the writing, but what I like about this is it has 2 USB 3s and 2 USB-Cs. This is what I use for the Canon cameras to charge them or keep them charged. And of course, you can get an Apple charger, but same thing. So like I was saying, with this Zydio, it won't sit right on cameras. And if I shake it around, it's less shaking. So it shakes more on the ZFC than the Z30. That's the only thing. So what does the Z30 have? Minus an EVF, but there's a great grip on it. It's deeper than the one on here, okay? And if you compare it, you can see how thin it is compared to how thick this is. And it's also much more depth to it than this one. But if you look at the girth, they're about the same on the cameras. So a bigger handle, and but no EVF. But do you need it? So most people I see, when they're taking pictures, you go right here, and they either hold it, and they can take pictures or they can do video. So this is basically a video content, but you can take pictures with it. You just point to where you're going to shoot, and you can hold it like this. Very easy, very stealthy, very small camera. Or you can hold it like this and just record. And then of course, if you're vlogging, you can vlog yourself. Now, the difference is, with the 28 millimeter, my face covers the whole screen. The 28 millimeter is a full frame lens, which gives it kind of like a 42. So I would never recommend doing a 28 on here. You would have to be at a distance. But on the lens quality, it is sharp, gives you fantastic pictures, and I like it. The other thing I want to stress is ZV-10 that you're viewing me now. This is a 16 millimeter, and it's for the APS-C. It's like a 24 millimeter equivalent. So that's what you basically need, is a 24 millimeter for videoing. Okay, so I'm real tiny in the picture. It's a lot different when you have a 28, 30, 35 on up. You just have to move the camera back more. So you either have to get a longer joystick or a handle or something. But the longer it is, the heavier it gets. The smaller it is, it's lighter. So the only difference is, this one doesn't shake or rattle. This one does. Okay? So, anyway. You okay, buddy? Alright. I think he stepped on her shell. Alright. So, that's my quick bit on trying to complete the series of what you can do when vlogging. So you have your batteries. You have your external batteries. You can charge it from the car. So they have devices for that. But basically, you have to have a good SD card. You always bring an extra one, just in case that one fails. And have fun. So I hope this video is just a little bit helpful. It's trying to show you what you can do when you're going out. You don't have to carry a lot of stuff with you. You can just take one camera. I like taking this EFC because it has an EVF. It's bright out there. Now, that's why you have that, and you can take pretty good shots. But you can take a prime, or you can take zooms. And I showed you the two zooms I recommend. But I like the 18 to 140 for these type of cameras. And then I like the 24 to 120 for the full frame cameras. That way you get everything. And hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it teaches you that, you know, this is just what I like doing. You don't have to do the same thing. It just letting you know that with the equipment you have to plan what you're going to do. Make sure you have the required backup stuff, external battery, cables, extra batteries for the cameras. You know, the external ones is what I'm talking about, the external power source. So you can use your car, you can use these. If you just take one camera and this, that's all you need. So anyway, I appreciate you watching this. I hope it was helpful. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions, just write in the comments below. And as always, Stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time.